Hello everybody, my name is NoelJack101 and I will be doing my updated version of my complete musical instrument collection. So, I'll go through every single one of my instruments that I own in the chronological order that I got them in, so let us begin, shall we? The first instrument, a trombone made by Yamaha, my first trombone that I actually got when I began playing it in the 5th grade. It is a good horn. A plastic trombone that I got for Easter about 10 years ago when I was in 7th grade. A accent brand tenor trombone with F attachment that I got in high school when I first started concert season. This is not a bass trombone, it's upgraded, more of an upgraded tenor trombone with the full range. And the mouthpiece is actually a little bigger than your normal straight horn tenor trombone that you'll most likely start off with. My unbranded horn that looks very specific like a Bach tenor trombone, but it's not. This is not one I would recommend buying, so do not buy this. This is just me testing if I should buy unbranded horns or not, but I learned my lesson from it. A keyboard that is actually something I got from a secret raffle, and just recently this thing broke. It doesn't look broken, but it's dead. I tried to see if the batteries needed to be replaced, but it wasn't the issue. The batteries were fine. So, rest in peace, rock and roll kitty guitar. I mean, piano. A clarinet made by Buffet Crampon that is used for the mental market. This is actually the first clarinet the first woodwind instrument that I bought off eBay with my own money. A Yamaha B-flat student trumpet that I got around the same time as the clarinet, except the clarinet arrived in the mail first, and this came second. A old Jupiter brand student flute that is probably one of the cheapest woodwind instruments I bought, and is the second woodwind instrument I bought for my personal collection. In here I have my Pro percussion kit. I ordered one with a with a roll-in case, but this one does not. So the seller may have sold it to me this one by mistake. Instead, this one just has back straps. Here is the pad that goes with that set. And same with the glockenspiel, and also, I don't know if you could see it well, but it has the note names. That makes it easier to play for me. A euphonium, which is the first silver instrument that I own. It's got 3 valves. It is an old Yamaha, and it's one of the instruments I feel the most comfortable playing. A Yamaha single student French horn. This thing is not easy to play, so one of these days I might get a double French horn when I can, but they're expensive. A Yamaha student alto saxophone, one of the instruments you will most likely start off with. The oboe, it is not a clarinet because it has a double reed. A tenor saxophone, which is slightly larger than the alto saxophone, and is also my favorite member of the saxophone family. A bass clarinet. This is not a saxophone, but Adolph Sax did make the saxophones to look like this instrument. This next instrument is called a tuba. It is the biggest and lowest sounding brass instrument, and it is no joke that this instrument is really heavy. A cornet. This is has a more conical bore than the trumpet. It's a little smaller and not as long as the trumpet, but still same fingering, same idea, just different name, different shape. A soprano recorder made by Yamaha. This is exactly one you would start off before you start doing band. It's like a pre-band instrument for when you're in 4th grade or something. And it's good to play, to start off on before you start playing instruments like the flute. A bassoon, which is one of the most expensive woodwind instruments and also not an instrument you start off with in band. It is not good for marching band, so it is only used in both both concert band and full orchestra. A baritone saxophone. This is a very big instrument. It is in the worst condition out of all 3 of my saxophones that I have. And it's a very big beast of an instrument. And it is the closest to have for a bass in the saxophone quartet. Also, I should mention about the baritone saxophone is that I was originally planning to get a Yamaha, but those things are expensive. So they cost like, more than $5,800. So instead I decided to get a Summer Bundy baritone saxophone, which is probably one of the cheapest you could buy. So I got mine off eBay. This is the clarinet I'm currently using right now for my videos and to practice on, because my clarinet's broken, as you may know. So yeah. Got an extra drum pad here. This is a Vic Firth brand. This is actually my brother's when he was in band, and right now I'm not currently using it, so yeah. Finally, this is the last instrument of my collection that I decided to save for last to end off this video. This is the Gemeinhardt piccolo that I have, and unfortunately I cannot get a good tone out of it like compared to almost all my other instruments, so I gotta practice on my flute more to get a good tone out of this. So I'm not gonna suggest you my horrific flute playing. So yeah. And that's it. So those are all my instruments that I spent 4 whole years collecting, and I've been playing the trombone for the past 12 years now, and yeah. So hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like the video, give it a like, and comment below and tell me what your favorite instrument in this video was, and what you have, if you have any instrument collections, and subscribe to my channel. So, goodbye. Yep, all my instruments. This is my instrument collection in neither order cases, so Yep, instrument collection is complete. The full band is here. Group photo. So, one more thing to quote SpongeBob. The gang's all here. So, yeah.